Today on Play to Win, it's playoff time in college football. We'll break down both semifinal matchups. Also, will Georgia have another New Orleans repeat? What's next for the Falcons? It's all that and more on the fastest 30 minutes on television, football's Play to Win.
Today's show is being brought to you by your Georgia Drive Chevy dealers. Chevrolet, find new roads. This is It Barbecue and Atlanta Peach Movers. Welcome to football's Play to Win with Falcons All-Pro defensive end Chuck Smith, Falcons All-Pro offensive tackle Bob Whitfield, Play to Win expert Jeffrey the Edge Schechter, player medical and injury reports with Dr. Sadiq Al-Amin, Falcons All-Pro wide receiver Terrence Mathis, and your host, Nikki Williams. Today's hometown team report is being brought to you by Montlick & Associates. Our attorneys know what it takes to win.
Good morning, Atlanta. Happy almost New Year, and congratulations. We've all survived the holidays with our blessed families. So we've all made it back to one another. Chris Marler, we got to get you a drawing on our open there. I know, we're selling you short there. Bob Whitfield, Terrence Mathis, and Chuck Smith out in Seattle. What's he, scouting?
Oh, yeah, he's checking out the competition.
Either that or he was over the holidays and said, bye.
As far away as possible.
As far away as possible. Well, now that we've made it over the hump and now we can talk about the playoffs, we can talk about bowl games, I think, as someone that is a Dog fan, I find myself wondering, will Georgia be motivated in the Sugar Bowl?
Well, I don't know how motivated Georgia will be. Their fans, not so much. Tickets are going for $9 to a Sugar Bowl, which is the lowest I've ever seen.
You're kidding.
I will say, I think
no,
it's just real. That's real.
Okay.
We'll check facts later. Okay. Regardless, I think that Georgia. I don't think they'll have a repeat of last year. Because I don't think you can. I don't think you want that narrative to be a part of your program.
And I think you have some guys leaving early with Georgia, so you got some guys going to the pros. So they're two offensive linemen, two great guys. The left tackle, guard,
Isaiah Wilson, Andrew Thomas.
Thomas gone. They're not playing in this game, so that takes the little thud out of that thunder they got.
Woo, this is a tough game for Georgia right now. It's almost like them playing LSU. You cannot play defense against this team because they're a team. They're going to be up and down the field quick, fast offense, fast pace, fast break offense. Yeah. And I don't think Georgia has enough firepower offensively again to match with Baylor. Yeah.
And the senior class at Georgia is one win away from being the second winningest team at Georgia. So there's a little bit of motivation there for you guys. Let's take a look at some of the other bowl games.
Ooh, yes.
Like that.
Which one do you like?
I mean, I like all of them. I like all of them. You know what I don't like is the fact that the top two games are being played at the same exact time. I wish they'd stagger that for the fans, let fans enjoy the day. I tell you what, Chuck's on here. I'm going to say Tennessee, Indiana. That could be a big win for a Tennessee team. That Indiana team, I know they won 8 wins. Only 2 teams had winning records, so there you go.
Harbaugh and Saban. That's the game.
Harbaugh.
I like that game. Those two coaches, they recruit the same area. They want the same guys, and they were supposed to be in the playoffs beginning of the year, and they disappointed seasons. It's going to be a good game.
And of course, we're gonna hit on LSU, Oklahoma a little later in the show. Big shout out to Georgia State, just a little bit of local love, taking on Wyoming.
That's right. Panthers versus the Wyoming. So there's that.
Panthers versus Cowboys, the Wyoming.
Mountain West Conference. Everybody speaks on the Mountain West Conference.
Good job, Georgia State. Good job.
Proud of you, man. Wyoming, they beat Missouri earlier in the year. They have UPS uniforms, so I couldn't watch it. So I'll be honest, guys. I'm pulling for Georgia State.
You're doing great. You're doing great.
What will Tom do for you?
Exactly.
Still to come, who holds the edge in the quarterback battle between Justin Fields and Trevor Lawrence? Football Jesus. But next, with one game left, what's next for the Falcons down the road? Keep watching. We'll have it all coming up on Football's Play to Win.
On or off the field, we all have rules to play by. But what happens after a serious car crash? When the insurance company won't play fair? At Montlick & Associates, we know injury law, and we know what it takes to win. After all, we've been winning in our field for over 35 years. If you've been injured, we're here to help. Simply dial #WIN from your cell phone for your free consultation. That's #946.
Halls, trim those trees, raise up close for Christmas cheer. The perfect gift for me would be Christmas.
Now
Now's your last chance to save on the gift you really want at Nissan's year-end event. Get in today and save big on our tech-filled lineup, like Rogue or Altima, both with available Safety Shield 360. Hurry, event ends January 2nd. Get 0% financing for up to 72 months on 12 models, or save up to $10,320 on select models.
We live with AT&T, and we are well past the honeymoon phase.
Occupado, Tom.
AT&T, what's this I hear about you advertising a 100% fiber network?
Only like a fraction of my customers can get that.
That's it?
You have such a glass half empty attitude.
The glass is more than half empty.
You need to relax, Tom.
Oh.
Tom, you need a little Tom time. You know, a little TT.
Stop living with AT&T. Xfinity delivers gig speeds to more homes than anyone.
I'm standing on the mountain, about to fall. I'm breaking through the ceiling.
Celebrate Infinity's 30th year with 2020 Edition 30 SUVs and get up to a $4,000 winter bonus on remaining 2019 models. Visit your Atlanta area Infinity retailer.
Today's Atlanta Falcons report is being brought to you by your Georgia Drive Chevy dealers. Chevrolet, find new roads.
Welcome back to the show. Falcons, Bucks, one game left. The Falcons have thrown us for a loop all season long. What is going on? Beat the 49ers, beat the Eagles, but then, the Bucks trip us up.
Yeah, but a lot is on the line here.
What is on the line?
Well, one, if you're a defensive back,
Yeah.
a lot of interceptions on the line. So you
lot
can
of money
pad
made
your
that
stats.
offseason.
And Terrence knows this, you play for next year's check in these games. So if you go out there and put some garbage on tape, guess what happens next year? You'll be the man at the garbage dump because you'll have no job. So this is big for players that are trying to earn their way back on the roster.
Well, a lot of talk is did Quinn do enough to save his job over the last 3 or 4 weeks? With us as players, they always talk about it doesn't matter what you did in your last couple of games, it's your full body of work over the years. So we're going to see if that plays out for him.
Yeah, I will say the one thing with going into this as the final game, you don't want to limp into the offseason at all. I don't know if he's done enough to save his job, but I will say the defensive backs, man. If you're a defender and you have to go up against this team, you're at least looking forward to this game because you're at least going to get one pick. But James is good for that.
But he's been playing lights out over the last 3 or 4 games.
That last game he was not.
He'll give you a couple, but he'll throw for about 4 or 5. So you got to be careful on that end too.
He leads the NFL in passing.
Yeah,
and also in interceptions.
To each team. So
I gotta ask though, because we've been asking it ad nauseum, but what at this point, win or lose versus the Bucks, what do the Falcons need to do in the offseason? Everybody's got to have one move in their mind that the Falcons need to make.
Well, I think the biggest move is Arthur Blank's got to give that team some certainty who's going to run the show there. So the biggest thing is, what is Arthur going to say to Quinn, Dimitroff? Are those two coming back? That's what all the fans want to know because we know we're not going to playoffs. So it's what Arthur has to say.
I think they got to give themselves some cap room.
Yeah.
They need to find some money where they can go get some big-time players in the draft or free agency.
I feel like they need to have just go into next year with an identity, whether it's going to be we are going to be a lights-out defense or we are going to be an explosive offense. Just find an identity and hone in on that.
Well, let's see how Jeffrey picks the game.
Tampa's had a decent year. They've lost some tough games. They got a great coach. Atlanta has come on. I think Dan Quinn's going to be back next year. I think Arthur Blank would take the Pittsburgh Steelers approach and not move so fast. But I like Atlanta this week to finish the season with a win. Pick-up game. Atlanta just needs to win. Take Atlanta.
And later in the show, what matchup problems will be in the Baylor defense? But first, it's time to break down the 2 huge playoff matchups in college football. Keep watching. It's all coming up next.
At Chevy, we're all family.
We're a festive family.
We're a get up and go family.
We're all part of the Chevy family.
Because our Chevy employee discount is still available to everyone.
The Chevy price you pay is what we pay.
Not a cent more. So happy New Year and welcome to the family.
The Chevy family.
Use your Chevy employee discount for everyone to get a total value of over $11,800 on this Silverado All-Star.
Georgia drives Chevy. Find new roads.
Athletes of all levels experience more wear and tear than most. Stop playing through the pain. Get the proper medical attention you need from Dr. Elamine and the staff at the Orthopedic and Sports Medicine Institute. Our team includes specialists in many fields offering compassionate care and advanced treatments that will get you back in the game. From weekend warriors to athletes of all levels, we've got your back and shoulder and ankle and knee. Call today for an appointment or visit theshouldernation.com.
Back those halls, trim those trees, raise up cups for Christmas cheer. The perfect gift for me would be Christmas.
Now's your last chance to save on the gift you really want at Nissan's year-end event. Get in today and save big on our tech-filled lineup, like Rogue or Altima, both with available Safety Shield 360. Hurry, event ends January 2nd. Get 0% financing for up to 72 months on 12 models, or save up to $10,320 on select models.
We've owned a few different houses through the years. Your company was absolutely the best. They were so professional. Everything they didn't get a mark on a wall or anything else. It was clean, it was friendly, and it was fun. And most of the time, moving is not fun. I'm going to give a great recommendation to Atlanta Peach Movers. It's always on time and it's always professional. There is no tree in Atlanta Peach Movers.
To schedule your move, call Atlanta Peach Movers today.
Today's SEC and ACC report is being brought to you by your Atlanta Nissan dealers.
Welcome back, and it's all going down in Atlanta. LSU, Oklahoma. What do the Sooners need to do to pull off an upset?
Okay, so first things first. I feel like a lot of people going into this game, it's kind of like a lazy take of saying, well, this is Oklahoma. Oklahoma has a terrible defense, great offense. This is not the same Oklahoma we've seen in years past. They have a top 25 defense, best defense in the Big 12. Jalen Hurts, they cannot get by with just him running the football. He's averaging 20 carries a game in the last 7 games. So it can't happen.
Yeah, but Oklahoma's missing some key guys, or not so key, but fill-in guys on the defense. They got suspended earlier this week. And I think Jalen Hurts' experience in these big games may be giving him the edge over Burrow.
Well, this is what I like about Oklahoma. Well, this is the best quarterback since Tua that LSU is going to face. And we know that if they throw the ball and get in a fast break competition again, I think Oklahoma can hang in there.
It'll be interesting to see either way because LSU, there's not been one team that's been able to stop them all season. So if it's going to be Oklahoma, I would be surprised. But it could happen.
I'm going to say, and this is breaking from my typical tradition of just being a diehard dog fan, I'm excited about LSU. I want to see LSU win. After that Heisman speech, I'm sorry. It's almost like,
how do you not like this kid?
How do you not like this kid? How do you not like Coach O?
Shooting like 3-pointers last night in some competition just for fun. He made 10 of 12. Like, what is he not good at?
I know.
Y'all can love him to death. Yeah. But Jalen is, baby.
Yeah, I love Jalen too.
I'm going with Jalen.
I don't not love Jalen.
Sounds like you don't, Nikki.
My heart is in it for LSU is all I'm saying. Whatever. It is what it is. Jeffrey, how do you see the game?
13.5 is a lot of points. But LSU, their defense is coming on. I really don't know how good Oklahoma is. They kind of struggled during the year, and I think LSU is going to lay it on them. Go with the Bayou Tigers, give the 13.5.
Today's Showdown of the Week is being brought to you by AT&T. More for your thing, that's our thing.
Fiesta Bowl, Ohio, Clemson. Ohio State now has a vertical passing game. They didn't have that 3 years ago in the Fiesta Bowl, so this could be a very different game.
Clemson is 3-0 against Ohio State in the last 3 games. All of my nightmares are coming true. I think Clemson's going to win the national championship, but regardless, Justin Fields only having that knee at 80-85%. Those are his words too, and so you got to take them for what they're worth. I feel like Clemson's going to win. I feel like Clemson's going to win big.
Well, I think Ohio State's going to give a little bit of defensive matchup with their defensive front and trying to contain that good quarterback who started heating up late in the season. So I like the matchup, but Clemson should dominate the game.
What do you think, Terrence?
This is the best team that Ohio State has faced all year. Defensively, passing game, and also running game. But when you're playing against a team that feels unappreciative, Oh my goodness, that's a dangerous team, and that's what Dabo's going to play that one all the way to the national championship game. Nobody appreciates us.
They don't respect us.
I will say, I don't know who got Dabo any Christmas presents, but if somebody got him a dictionary to learn the word respect, I would love to. I would love
Jeffrey, pick the game.
You know, all we heard all year, LSU, Ohio State, how great they are, and they are great. And then we hear Clemson, they shouldn't be in it, they played nobody. Meanwhile, after that tough game against North Carolina, Clemson destroyed everybody. And the guys who know what they're doing, the guys that can balance the budget, made Clemson a 2-point favorite. And guess what? Ohio State's not going to know what hit them. Give the 2 with Clemson.
And after the break, it's time for the Dog Report. Hear how UGA can start 2020 on a high note, and what problems will they have to overcome against Baylor. It's all next on Football's Play to Win.
Today's show is being brought to you by your Georgia Drive Chevy dealers, Chevrolet, find new roads. This Is It Barbecue, and Atlanta Peach Movers.
Back those halls, trim those trees, raise up close for Christmas cheer. The perfect gift for me would be doing Christmas.
Now's your last chance to save on the gift you really want at Nissan's year-end event. Get in today and save big on our tech-filled lineup, like Rogue or Altima, both with available Safety Shield 360. Hurry, event ends January 2nd. Get 0% financing for up to 72 months on 12 models, or save up to $10,320 on select models.
On or off the field, we all have rules to play by. But what happens after a serious car crash? When the insurance company won't play fair? At Montlick & Associates, we know injury law, and we know what it takes to win. After all, we've been winning in our field for over 35 years. If you've been injured, we're here to help. Simply dial #WIN from your cell phone for your free consultation. That's #946.
Look what God has done. Thank you. Because of your support, we've grown to locations all over Atlanta. This is the time of year where we all take time to give thanks and to celebrate with family and friends. May God richly bless you and your family is our prayer. Thank you and happy holidays! See you soon!
It only happens once a year. It's always fun. It's Toyotathon at Beaver. Watch this. This is a limited time event, so put us on your list early. You simply cannot afford to miss this sale. You can shop 15 Toyota models with 0% financing or with lifetime warranty. You'll save thousands. It's the best time of year to buy a new Toyota. Why? Inventory levels drive up factory incentives, resulting in the lowest prices of the year. Simply put, I cut prices to the bone. Beaver, Toyota, and Cumming. We're here to wow you.
Today's University of Georgia Report is being brought to you by Beaver Toyota. We're here to wow you.
Welcome back. The Dogs, Baylor, the Sugar Bowl. You were mentioning earlier about Baylor's defense. What does Georgia need to do to get on top of that Baylor defense?
Run the ball. Run the ball. They have to run the ball. They play this type of 3-3-5 defense. That means the back end is going to be covered where you're not going to be able to throw the ball deep. You're going to have to dink and dunk, throw some screens, and run the football to beat this Baylor's defense.
Good opportunity for young guys because with those key players not playing because they're going to the draft, you have a lot of young players on that offensive line that can establish themselves in this game, come out national TV, run the ball, get 200 yards for your running back, get your name in lights and stuff. Get your little Sugar Bowl trophy and a little sweatsuit.
It's a beignet.
Yeah, it's a beignet.
Yeah, I like that. I mean, also with Cager being out, Blaylock being out at receiver, you're going to have to pound the football. And I got good news for everybody, guys. I don't know what they're going to have to do in this game, but I got $9.
$9.
We're all going to the game. We're all going to the game.
Free good.
Tickets are seriously $9.
They're a little bit. It's like $9.40, but I got that. I got that.
I think everybody knows. Like, you can make it to New Orleans and have a good time. It might not make it to the game because you're in New Orleans having a good time.
We've been there.
I mean, Georgia fans are not afraid to party.
Yeah.
Just say it, call it like it is.
That offensive coordinator is, I'll tell you that much.
That's a whole nother show. Jeffrey, pick the game for us.
After getting their brains beaten out by LSU, you think Georgia's going to be up for this game? I hope they are for their own sake. But in my opinion, Baylor's going to beat them. Georgia might have been a little overrated, and I like the point. Baylor, rough and tough, only lost 2 games both Oklahoma. One they blew a big lead, and the other one was in overtime. I like Baylor plus the 4.5.
And that's what our experts have to say. Now it's time for you all to be the experts and play our Ippolito's You Be the Expert contest. This season, be sure to visit our website, playingtowin.tv, and take a shot to be #1 against all the competition by picking this week's college and NFL winners against the spread. We'll be giving away Ippolito's $100 and $50 gift certificates to each week's first and second place winners. So make sure you come back every week and prove your football IQ by being the best at predicting this week's college and NFL games. Ippolito's, a great neighborhood Italian restaurant. Chris, I just fact-checked you. Those tickets are $6 right now on
we in the
StubHub.
money. We got extra money then for beignets? Let's do this.
Eat up. And we can go down to Florida to see my nephew play.
like
Kyle
that.
Hamilton,
Nephew.
Notre Dame. He's
that's
in the Camping World Bowl.
Camping World Bowl in Orlando.
Yeah, in Orlando. Nice sunny weather.
Wow.
Yeah.
We got little trips for us.
It's all in the family. It's a
closed the
family affair, guys. When we come back, Dr. Elamine checks in with his player injury report. Stay with us.
It only happens once a year. It's always fun. It's Toyotathon at Beaver. Watch this. This is a limited time event, so put us on your list early. You simply cannot afford to miss this sale. You can shop 15 Toyota models with 0% financing or with lifetime warranty. You'll save thousands. It's the best time of year to buy a new Toyota. Why? Inventory levels drive up factory incentives, resulting in the lowest prices of the year. Simply put, I cut prices to the bone. Beaver, Toyota, and Cumming. We're here to wow you.
3 words: liquid white gold. Dive into our queso today.
On or off the field, we all have rules to play by. But what happens after a serious car crash? When the insurance company won't play fair? At Montlick & Associates, we know injury law, and we know what it takes to win. After all, we've been winning in our field for over 35 years. If you've been injured, we're here to help. Simply dial #WIN from your cell phone for your free consultation. That's #946.
At Chevy, we're all family.
We're a festive family.
We're a get up and go family.
We're all part of the Chevy family.
Because our Chevy employee discount is still available to everyone.
The Chevy price you pay is what we pay.
Not a cent more.
So happy New Year and welcome to the family.
The Chevy family.
Use your Chevy employee discount for everyone to get over $6,100 below MSRP on this Equinox. Georgia drives Chevy. Find new roads.
Queso makes everything better. Even steak. Dive into our new steak and queso today.
Today's player, medical, and injury report is being brought to you by the Orthopedic and Sports Medicine Institute.
Welcome back, and welcome back, Dr. Elamine.
That's right.
We've got a doctor in the house to take us through these injuries around the NFL and what they mean for their teams. Let's talk about it. Let's start off with Mark Ingram.
Mark Ingram, as you know, the running back for the Ravens, sustained what they call a calf injury. It was a pretty painful injury for him. And when he pushes off, this is going to hurt him. So this may affect him through the whole season. He will play, but the question is, will he be able to run effectively? I don't think so.
Oof. Kyler Murray.
Kyler Murray, the quarterback for the Cardinals, hamstring injury, bad hamstring injury, and so he should be out. This is going to affect him for the season as well.
What's the typical recovery
A lot of
time
times this could
for
take
a
between
hammy?
6 and 8 weeks.
Woo.
I know it could be a while. This could affect the rest of his season and go into preseason next year. So if you don't get a handle of these hamstring injuries, they could be lingering. It could really bother you.
Dwayne Haskins.
He actually has a high ankle sprain, and so he is out for the season. I mean, that's a pretty bad injury on his part. The question is, will he need surgery or not?
So let me ask you this. If it's at this point of the season, oftentimes do they not do surgery just because we're looking at the off season
You're
coming
absolutely
up?
right. Well, it depends on what the MRI shows. If the MRI shows it's a really bad tear and it's displaced, like an injury such as Odell Beckham had, high ankle sprain that had a displacement plus a fracture, then that needs to get fixed. If it's just a ligament injury, then a lot of times you can just see if it heals. If it doesn't heal, then you may do surgery.
Didn't Matt Ryan have a high?
Yes, he did, but it was a
He got back
sprain.
so quick, though.
He did. Different injury, but severity of the injury is important here.
Yeah, Mason Rudolph.
Mason Rudolph, the guy he avoids getting hit by a helmet, but now has a shoulder injury. He is
No.
out. he is out. He is out for the season, and hopefully, this is going to affect him. So hopefully
Does he
won't
need surgery?
I hope not.
Let's all hope not. Well, thank you for giving us our final injury report of 2019.
I know, exactly.
Hopefully less injuries in 2020, but
right.
The flip side is we get to see more of you.
That's right.
So
It's been a good season.
thank you so much, Dr. Elamine. Guys, when we come back, we'll have Jeffrey's picks in the lightning round. Stay with us on Play to Win.
Back those halls, trim those trees, raise up close for Christmas cheer. The perfect gift for me would be Christmas.
Now's your last chance to save on the gift you really want at Nissan's year-end event. Get in today and save big on our tech-filled lineup, like Rogue or Altima, both with available Safety Shield 360. Hurry, event ends January 2nd. Get 0% financing for up to 72 months on 12 models, or save up to $10,320 on select models.
We've owned a few different houses through the years. Your company was absolutely the best. They were so professional. Everything they did, they didn't get a mark on a wall or anything else. It was clean, it was friendly, and it was fun. And most of the time, moving is not fun. I'm going to give a great recommendation to Atlanta Peach Movers. It's always on time and it's always professional. There is no tree in Atlanta Peach Movers.
To schedule your move, call Atlanta Peach Movers today.
At Chevy, we're all family.
We're a festive family.
We're a get up and go family.
We're all part of the Chevy family.
Because our Chevy employee discount is still available to everyone.
The Chevy price you pay is what we pay.
Not a cent more.
So happy New Year and welcome to the family.
The Chevy family.
Use your Chevy employee discount for everyone to get over $4,600 below MSRP on this Colorado. The Chevy employee discount for everyone ends soon.
Today's lightning round is being brought to you by Moe's Southwest Grill. Come in today.
Welcome back to the lightning round. Jeffrey, take us through our final picks of 2019.
Well, we're going to end the year with the Red Box Bowl. California 6.5 over Illinois. California shouldn't be 6.5 over anybody. Take Illinois with the points. They came on strong at the end of the year. Texas, I like Texas to remember the Alamo and win the Alamo Bowl and beat Utah. Take the 7 with Texas. And to me, Oregon is overrated. Their quarterback is overrated. I think Wisconsin will shove the ball down their throat. Give the 2.5 with Wisconsin. In the pros, tough pickings because you don't know who's playing, who's not playing. So Dallas is 11 over Washington. This is good for Dallas, a garbage team, so they can run it up on. Give the 11 with Dallas to hopefully get them into playoffs, but they're not going to because give the 4.5 with Philly against the Giants. Philly beats the Giants, covers the 4.5, goes to the playoffs, and I still think San Francisco is the best team of football. Give the 3 with the 49ers. Happy New Year, everybody.
Happy New Year, and hopefully with those awesome picks, you guys will secure some of that money, too, for your New Year's resolution. Guys, we will see you all next week, Saturday, 9 a.m., Fox 5, Play to Win.
Today's show has been brought to you by Beaver Toyota. We're here to wow you. Montlick and Associates. Our attorneys know what it takes to win. And Xfinity.